Tim speaks directly from the heart. I'm very blessed that we're able to have him speak because he doesn't do many speaking engagements. And one of the reasons is we've been able to build that relationship after 13 months. I had two people that was on my bucket list that I say one day is going to speak in our community. The first was Michelle in December, and now Tim in January. We're excited. How many of you would like to hear Tim speak, but would you like to have Tim come back? So we're making plans right now during the first quarter. The team is going to demand some personal growth from each of you. It could be in a 30-day span. It could be in a 90-day span. Are you still wanting Tim to come back? I was just checking your pulse. We didn't get anybody drop off, so we good. How many of y'all have been at DGC for a year? Okay. How many have been here more than a year? Okay, good. If I were to ask you this question, how many of y'all would be able to relate to this question? In the next 3 days, what if you got everything you needed and wish you knew on day one?
Yes. Very cool.
That's the purpose of the next 3 days. Heads up, the next workshop is more on the tech side. Clarity on the tech side. How many of you here use CapCut?
Yes.
Okay. How many of you use Descript?
Me too.
All right. How many of you here use ChatGPT? I hope everybody raised.
Yes.
Yeah. And then we're going to introduce some AI things to DGC, but no one is hand-holding people to use it. Does that make sense? So 2026 is all about clarity. Clarity on income producing activity, the 30,000 foot view looks like, clarity on how to produce your 3 videos, different ways. You're going to relate to one of the different ways, right? Not everybody is going to want to learn every ways to do an edit video, but they're going to find the one that relates to them the most. Does that make sense?
Okay.
I can promise you this. What are the 6 major skills you need to know? Anybody want to tell me? 6 major skills. I'll give you the first 2. Point, click. That's right. Point, click, copy, paste, drag and drop. And I'm going to be honest with you. I have refunded 3 people that couldn't point, click, copy, paste, drag and drop. True story. Because I'm one of the few community owners that meet up with as many people as I can in the community, right? One reason is I want to make sure it's the right fit. You know, last thing I want somebody to do is spend money and they feel totally out of place. I don't know about you, but it's really hard to feel out of place in this community. But it's really hard. It's really hard, right? So I am very pleased with the attendance. I expected about 1/3 of the registration. That's usually what we see. Only God knows why. It's been about the average, 1/3. People pay to get the recordings. For me, I just don't get turned on the recording. I need to be live. I need to be able to ask questions, see eyeballs. Some people are different. Everybody say hi to Celine.
Hello, Celine.
Celine, yeah, Celine Scott just came on. Very good, guys. Very good. She might be multitasking now.
She's working.
Awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, right? What if you knew how to troubleshoot what you're doing wrong?
That'd be great.
Is that something y'all want more clarity on?
Absolutely.
How many of y'all are tired of banging your head against the wall and it hurts? All right. You're going to see things done very different. Let me share my screen and we're going to go right into it. Can you guys see my screen? I'm going to give you a quick rundown, quick housekeeping. Let me set it up the way I like it. Here we go. I like floating in the middle somewhere. All right. Sorry. Good. Good stuff. See, that looks better, doesn't it? All right. I'm going to put the chat here on the other computer. How many of you guys are geeks and you get more than one computer on like me? I don't do more than one screen, but more than one computer. So I do workshops very different. Everything you need is right here in the school. If you haven't signed up, you're missing out, making it harder on yourself. Okay? Because some of you did not come through the community to sign up. Okay? So when you come in here, you go to the classrooms, right? These are your two modules you're going to focus on. If you're VIP, you got two. If you're general session, you got one. Okay? And some of them may not have already seen, but they is completely uploaded. Let me take all the worries about taking screenshots and all that stuff. You're going to be able to download every piece I show you. Not only download it, okay? A lot of you have access to this website. Does this look familiar to you guys?
Yes.
You had to sign up through it, right? Click on member access. Let me log out so you can see. You're going to see this screen. Make sure it's your email, not a username, okay? Whatever password you set up, and when you log in, it's going to tell you what you have access to. So if you're only general session, you're only going to have general session. If you have VIP, you're going to have both. And if you've been to our previous workshops, you're going to have access to the previous workshops. Okay? So when you come in here, general session, you're going to be able to download the slide deck and get the video, right? If you go back here to VIP, this is why you pay $47. And normally we charge $77. Okay? But you go to VIP, you get a lot more. Okay? You can log into the Zoom here. You're going to get your videos. The day one assignment. Everything is 100% live. You're going to get the slide deck of the general session in one spot. You're also going to get the VIP session slide deck. It's all uploadable. Let me take off all your worries about bringing 10 notebooks. I do things a lot simpler. Okay? And I think some of you who's been to my previous workshop, you can see how much I have simplified it. Does that make sense? Anybody want to raise your hand if you like?
Looks good.
All right. Let me go right into it. As I told you, everything I wish I knew from day one. If someone gave me a walkthrough just like this, I guarantee you it would have done a long, long way for me. Right? And I'm sure a lot of you too. Right? But it's okay. We learn in the journey. My one goal is to pay it forward, whether you've been here a year, 2 years, 3 years, or you're brand new. Does that make sense? Right? So that way, we're going to do one main objective today is take all the excuses away. How many of you guys see? Another thing you'll learn here at PPP, we don't buy excuses and we don't sell them. I'm not in the business of selling excuses, right? And I don't buy them. So we're going to make sure you understand the ecosystem that converts and the 4 disconnects. Michelle brings us a lot of great nuggets, but a lot of us don't pay attention. How many of you guys can relate? We multitask a lot, right? I'm not going in details. The 3 things I want you to understand about this community. 1, our goal is to show you a way to get your return on investment. Get $52 is not hard here. Just from engagement, you can get that money. Okay? Just from engagement alone. We pay people to engage. We reward them when they engage the right way. Does that make sense, guys? How many of you are familiar with the point system here? When someone likes your comment or post, you get a point. And when someone comment on it, you get a point, right? So any post that you create and it hits 50 points, you get $1, 1 point. You get $50. So be able to get a few cups of Starbucks. We know nowadays 1 cup is not enough, right? If you hit 200 points on a Sunday night at midnight, and you've referred 3 people in our community or 1 person in the premium tier, we pay you $50 for just doing 200 points in a week. And if you do 400 points in a month, we also pay you $50. And all we ask in return is 3 referrals or 1% in premium. Is that too much to ask?
No. No.
And I'm going to be honest with you. That is how our community grew. That's our, and we vet a lot of people, but not as much lately. Ever since we did that $2, $2 or $20, and that really, I didn't know scammers are that cheap, but $2 did it. It also became a filter because someone who pays annually and did $20, Christine Till can't get in. Hold on. She's also in the VIP. Hold on. Give me a second. I want to make sure she's able to get in. Apparently, she doesn't get text, huh? It's okay. We overcome. Done. She should be able to get on. All right. What was I saying, guys?
Scammers.
So what has it done? The difference is when people pay annual, I meet with them one-on-one. No charge. We answer any questions they want to answer within my means. I'm not the kind of guy that if I don't know the answer, I'll find it for you. The goal is eye-to-eye contact and making sure we get to welcome them and give them a walkthrough. Why is that important? On the return on the investment, it's very important. Everybody that I've walked through the community have seen the light at the end of the tunnel on how easy it is to get the return on the investment. What does that equal? Retention. Does that make sense, guys? Retention. Most people pay annually and attend our 3 workshops. We do 3 workshops a week. 2 instructional, and 1 is a webinar for people that we invite or people who wants to get more familiar on how to get around PPP, right? So we do 3 workshops. And what we've seen is those who come to the workshop for 30 days straight end up upgrading to premium. Is that a good indicator? A person in premium for 90 days taking full advantages of everything that's presented to them has upgraded to VIP within 90 days. Unless you're rich. Rich likes to get everything at one time. He went for the big one right away. Rich, you want to share what your experience has been so far?
Yeah, it's been very hands-on. I've been in for a week and a half, and it's been like a crash course. So far, so good. Loving it.
Very good. Is it more or is it less than what you expected?
It is more.
And compared to your experience in the real world, how would you compare what you're experiencing here versus the real world?
Much better. Most of the time, you don't get the access or the information. And in this case, with you, I'm definitely getting a lot more access and information faster than I can handle it.
I know Maria has had a few meetings with me. Would you like to share? These are our newest.
Hello, everyone. I'm very impressed. You are very detailed in your community from point 1. It's just like a lot of details and like no need to question because when you talk, you give all the answers. And when you look at the community, you get all the answers too. Very nice.
Thank you.
Everything is helpful.
Our first concern is the return on your investment. Our second indicator that we look for is for you to make enough profit to pay like a major bill. Some of you, a power bill might be a major bill. I know my power bill is $500. Some of you may be a car payment. Some of you drive fancy cars. Your car payment might be a mortgage payment. The third milestone we look for is being able to pay rent or mortgage. Let me ask you guys a straight question, if I may. When someone achieves these 3 milestones, do you see them go anywhere?
No.
I don't think so. It's a good indication for retention. Does that make sense? Right? So this is the 3 principles of our community, right? Now, we want to make sure people understand what this community offers. It has to be crystal clear. We want to make sure they know they can earn while they can engage. Even if they don't make a sale, they can engage and earn income. Okay? Now I want to make it clear that income does not come from school, okay? Comes from me. Okay? Now, there's 3 speeds here. You can walk, you can run, or fly. How many of you have watched the VSL video, community video? I recommend you watch it. On the About page, there are several testimonials there as well, but at least watch the community video because the community video is very clear. Hang on, got another person trying to get in. Welcome to the call, Christine. So, we got 3 speeds. The standard community is walk, the premium community is run, and the VIP community is fly. We keep it very symmetric, very simple, right? We're beginner friendly and we're also advanced friendly. And you know what's ironic, guys? 13 months ago, there is no way I would do what I do today. Okay? 13 months ago, the only technology I knew was Canva. Anybody know Canva? Right?
Yes.
And the way I started with Canva, I hated it. It was a relative who asked me and said, "Can you look at this and tell me how to work it?" And when I looked at it, I said, "This is too difficult. Don't count me in." That's how I started with Canva. The next thing we focus on is branding. In this community, we're very big on branding. Yes, your storytelling is your brand, but your storytelling is not enough if you're trying to convert quicker. Does that make sense?
Yes.
They need to remember you as something, that thing that just screams your name, right? We offer one on one mentorship and teach you on any tools to be an efficient digital creator. Does that make sense? Which is something that is not really offered other than having you watch some recordings. I love recordings, but I like one on one. You get questions answered. A recording doesn't talk back to you. You can have no experience and come here. Now, in 2027, you're going to be able to be certified within the community and become an instructor within the community and earn additional income. So I'm putting that whole entire curriculum step by step. Most of you guys know there's a lot of work behind that, right? But you're going to be able to earn additional income even if you don't own a community. And if you own a community, we're going to let you do the same if you wish to in your community and get the keys of each module you teach instead of spending hours and hours trying to replicate. How many of you guys are familiar with the keys, right? Very simple. You just copy and paste the key to the module and it will immediately put that key into your community. It's pretty awesome. That's one of my favorite features inside of Skool. How many of you guys agree? Some of you have had that conversation with me and you upgraded to VIP, but I wasn't kidding to you. The first 30 minutes is nothing but an overview and a teaser. We go into the meats and the potatoes only in the VIP. And there's a reason for that. Because for me, I reward those who invest in themselves. I've always been a big believer in investing money in myself. Because as I told you, I'm the copy paste guy. And I spent quite a bit of money, not out of my pocket though, to go to college. I was fortunate that Uncle Sam paid for my college from being in the service. But I've watched so many students pay tons of money in college. How many of you guys can relate? And guess what? Do they earn money while they go to college? No. But they pay that tuition. What if you pay the same amount to yourself and your degree is coming out ahead with profit? Which one would you rather have? A degree with profit or a degree on paper?
Agree with profit.
I think I'm in the right room. That's awesome. Okay. If you have not upgraded VIP, we've made it simpler to upgrade VIP because what you see here is exactly what you get in VIP. Right now, I'm speaking to those who own communities. One thing you'll learn about Kim is going to pay very close attention to Michelle O'Neill. And the minute she's done with that class, it's implemented. How many agree? That's my reputation and I stick to it. So that's why what you're going to see in this workshop is implementation right away. No questions asked. You won't even have time to go home and do your assignments. We're doing the assignment right here. Fair enough?
Yeah.
All right. So when they come here, if you guys have people who come the second day or third day, still time for you to register, right? All they got to do is click here to upgrade, and it's automatically going to track down to your email. The way we set up our affiliate in this community, everything tracked down to the email that you came into our community. And then we also show you to reassure a way to sign up for your own affiliate with our community. So we have a third-party affiliate where you can sign up and everything is tracked to your email. Any questions so far? All right. Here's what we're going to do. Okay? Since I believe, let me see. Let me look at the list of the people who's attending. Yep, I think everybody is a VIP. I take these moments not for granted. Down the road, we're gonna have 100, 1,000 people. It's not the same as looking at 25 people. I even gave my VA the day off today because I knew I said I can handle today, right? So I gave my VA the day off to do other things. So, all right. You guys want a 5-minute break?
That'd be great because I got some soup. So that'd be perfect.
Yeah, we don't want nobody to burn nothing, okay? But what you're gonna do is when you come back, right? You're gonna go. I'm gonna drop the link inside of this website, okay? You're gonna go in here, and this is the way I want you to log in, okay? I want you to go to this site and just log in, just like you log into any site, okay? And it's your email and password. If you have password, you can reset it in the reset right away, and you can use the same password. You don't have to create a new one. I'll see you in 5 minutes in the other room. I'm gonna pause the screen and come back.